Hello, welcome. My name is Obedako. Welcome. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel for more information or content on entrepreneurship, on personal development and finance, on sales, on Africa as well. So today I want to share with you principles of truth. Principles of truth. Truth is a principle, and it is a principle that applies to almost everything in this life. Those who get consistent results in any area of life have found the truth in that area. So most people are aware of being truthful, being honest, but they have not known how powerful it is to build anything on the principles of truth. On the principles of truth. So truth, they say, is predictable, is reliable, is consistent. It applies everywhere. So if it's true, then it will work in Ghana, it will work in any other country. And it doesn't matter who's applying it, it will work. If it works here and it doesn't work there, then it's not the truth. The truth is universal, it's timeless. So let's say if you look at measurement, for instance, if it's 2 meters, it's 2 meters. If it's 3 meters, it's 3 meters. If it's 1, it's 1. If it's 2, it's 2. There are laws in science that every scientist, no matter your color, no matter your gender, no matter your age, if they say that the laws of thermodynamics, for instance, they are laws. You just have to know them. It's a principle. If you don't know them, then it will be very difficult to build anything in that field. So the same with any other thing. If it's on marriage, if it's on money, it's the same. There are principles on money. And same in this life. For anybody to become successful in this life, there are laws of truth that they must find. If they don't become aware of it, it will be very difficult for them to build anything. Same with business, with entrepreneurship. There are laws, there are principles, there are systems, there are processes around it. If you don't find them, it becomes very difficult for you to become successful in that. So my name is Obedako. I'm talking about the principles of truth. We are saying that truth is precise, it's predictable, it's reliable, it's consistent, it works everywhere. And truth by itself also works with the principles of love. You cannot have pure love if there is no truth. The truth is the reason people can love genuinely. God is love, and God stands for truth. God in his creation is precise. That's why the human system is precise. It's accurate. That's why anything that goes. If you see any human being, they say that a human being must come with a lot of things. So when they give birth to a child, they examine, is this there, is this there, is this there. If there is any anomaly, then they say that there's a problem, we have a challenge. So the most potent force on this earth is align yourself with the truth. The truth preserves. Anybody who stands for the truth is preserved. It protects you. So if you're building anything, if you're building a house, what the engineers have agreed on, you go by it. If you cut corners, you compromise it without discussing it with anybody, there will be problem, there will be challenges. If you're building a country, for instance, if you lead a country, the things that we have agreed on it, if you apply them, if you have to change them, we must all agree to change them. You have to be open. That means that you stand with the principles of truth. If anybody trusts you and gives you anything to manage, the best thing you can do for yourself is to stand with what is true. In our culture, it's very difficult for people to be straightforward because people are fearful. They think of themselves first than thinking of what is right, what is appropriate. So the moment you become so selfish, you are against that which is true. You protect your interest. It means you don't know what is true. Truth works with love, works with the interest in the other person, not only your interest. So always stand for what is right, what is truth. That's why you are able to predict anything. Truth provides certainty, because then I don't have to be there. Once you have agreed on it, this is it. It works as such. So whether I'm there or I'm not there, anybody who applies those laws will then get the same results. So it's like the law of gravity. The same. If you go to a certain, once you are in the Earth's pulling force or atmosphere, where the laws of gravity apply, anybody who is in that atmosphere is affected by this law. If you go against it, it will work against you. So they say that you can only work for the truth. You can't do anything against the truth, but for the truth. That's why Jesus said that I'm the way, the truth, and life. Nobody comes to the Father except by me. He's the way, the truth. So the moment you find him, you must find the truth, and then there is life. So it's a particular part. The spirit of truth, Paul said. Apostle John also said the same thing, the spirit of truth. So the spirit of God stands for truth. So that's why if you're a Christian, like myself, and anybody is trying to trick you, anybody is trying to manipulate you, the spirit of truth is absent. And which means that God's spirit will not be there. So anywhere you go and you see the presence of God, you will see truth there. You will see orderliness, you see organization, you see love, you see justice, you see kindness, you will see compassion. That's where God rests. And anybody who professes to be of God must practice these laws. God is precise. God is straightforward. So that is it. That is the principle of truth. It works spiritually, it works materially, it works emotionally, it works in everything. It works in everything. So if you are failing, if you are frustrated, the truth shall make you free or shall set you free. So when there is no freedom, when there is no economic freedom, when there is no purpose freedom, you are not living the life that you want. It means that there is truth somewhere that has eluded you, or that you have not found, eluded, or what is the English word? that you have missed. There's a truth that you have missed, and once you have missed that truth, it means that there will be frustration, there will be distraction. So when we go against the truth, there is distraction. When we go against the laws, the principles of truth. So we are saying that truth is certainty. Truth is reliable. If I'm doing business with anybody, if I'm truthful, then they can come to look at any data and they will know that everything that I've said is the truth. And that's why anything is built. You are at rest when you stand for what is true. You are at rest when you stand for what is true. So and a lot of people are stressed in life because they don't stand for what is truth. So you don't begin life until you know the principles of truth. It doesn't matter the age that you have lived. A lot of people live lies because they compromise on the principles of truth. Those who have stood for the truth all through history, the truth never dies. The truth never dies. So I'm talking about the principles of truth. And that's why a human being will give birth and give birth to a human being. That's a principle. It's God's law. Say from its own kind. It's God's law. There's law that says that every man born of a woman will die. That's a principle. The diligent hand shall prosper. It's a principle of truth. So if you study God's word is true. And that's why when we go against God's word, we miss it. So there is principle everywhere. And there are principles in everything that we are building. So that's why you don't follow superstition and you don't follow a lot of manipulations. Go for what is truth. And that's why you can become successful in this life, in anything that you're building. In anything that you're building. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel. It's about entrepreneurship.